growing your own food, it's more than just a hobby, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
It's this direct connection to what's on your plate, sure, but also it has this amazing positive ripple effect for the whole planet.
Hmm.
So today, in this deep dive, our mission is really to pull out the most impactful bits of knowledge from our sources. We're looking specifically at eco-friendly garden hacks for growing your own food.
Yeah, some really practical stuff in there.
Exactly. We want to get beyond just the basics and give you those real aha moments, insights that actually help you get well-informed on sustainable gardening.
Right. Make it actionable.
That's the goal. A shortcut, maybe, to some real benefits. Lower grocery bills, cutting your carbon footprint, less waste, and just genuinely reconnecting with nature a bit more.
And doing it without feeling totally overwhelmed by it all.
Yes, just practical things you can, apply right away.
Good plan.
Okay, so let's dig into the first hack. This one is about turning what seems like waste into, garden gold, really.
Yeah.
Composting kitchen scraps. Composting. A classic for a reason.
Right. We all sort of know the idea, but what really makes it powerful isn't just reducing landfill waste.
Okay.
It actually transforms your garden's health.
Totally.
So instead of throwing out things like, vegetable peels, eggshells, coffee grounds, you're making this amazing, free, organic fertilizer.
And it does wonders for the soil structure, like how well it holds water.
Exactly. Improved structure holds water better. And for anyone wanting results quicker, a key thing is turning it regularly, whether it's in a bin or just a pile.
Yeah, that aeration is crucial. It really speeds up the whole decomposition process. It's kind of the secret sauce, isn't it?
It really is.
And what's fascinating, I think, is how something so, mundane maybe can impact the wider ecosystem so much. When we compost, we're not just, keeping stuff out of landfill. We're actively joining in with the Earth's natural nutrient cycles.
That's a great way to put it. You're basically feeding this whole microbial world in your soil, all the good fungi and bacteria that plants need to take up nutrients and even fight off diseases sometimes.
Right.
And doing that means less need for, say, synthetic fertilizers, which often come from fossil fuels and can cause problems like water pollution from runoff.
So it's really about working with nature.
Precisely.
Right.
Nurturing the very foundation of the garden.
Okay, so from feeding the soil, let's shift to water. This next one gets really interesting for your water bill and, the planet, too. Collecting and reusing rainwater.
Yes. Rainwater harvesting. Simple, but so effective.
It is. It's this natural resource we often just let run away, but using it for gardening is just such a smart, eco-friendly way to water plants without using treated tap water.
Yeah, why use perfectly good drinking water on the garden if you don't have to?
Exactly. The basic idea is simple. Put a rain barrel under a downspout. Then you use that collected water when things get dry.
And you will see a difference in your water bill. Plus, you're conserving a precious resource.
Definitely. Oh, and a really important practical tip. Put a fine mesh filter on the barrel.
Crucial. Keeps out leaves, bits, and especially mosquitoes. You don't want it becoming a breeding ground.
No, definitely not.
And if we, zoom out a bit and connect this to the bigger picture, water conservation is just becoming more and more critical everywhere.
True.
So reducing the strain on our municipal water systems isn't just about saving a bit of money personally. It's about protecting a resource that's, finite.
Good point.
But it goes even deeper, I think. Think about the energy needed to treat water and pump it to our homes.
Yeah.
Using rainwater cuts down on that energy footprint.
I hadn't really thought about the energy side so much.
Yeah. And plus, rainwater is naturally soft. No chlorine, like tap water often has. That's actually better for the microbes in your garden soil.
Oh, interesting. So it's better quality water for the plants, too.
In many ways, yes. So you're not just being resourceful, you're giving your plants superior hydration that helps their health directly.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Building on that theme of, working with the environment, let's talk companion planting.
Ooh, I like this one. Nature's teamwork.
Yeah. I was really struck by the data on this one because it's just such a clever way to let plants help each other out. Like you said, a natural team. The basic idea is that certain plants, when grown near each other, naturally help each other grow better, or they repel pests, or even improve the soil.
It's fascinating stuff.
Like basil and tomatoes, they apparently grow really well together, and the basil helps keep some tomato pests away.
The classic pairing.
Right. And then carrots and onions, they repel each other's main insect enemies.
Another good one.
And marigolds, you plant those around, and they can help fight off nematodes, those tiny worms in the soil that damage roots. Plus, they attract pollinators.
Double win.
So the real insight here is finding those pairings that give you multiple benefits, for a healthier garden without reaching for chemicals.
Yeah, and this really raises that important question, doesn't it? How can we work with nature more instead of always trying to, like, force things with artificial solutions?
Yeah.
Companion planting is just a beautiful example of that ecological wisdom. Understanding these natural partnerships, these symbioses, means less need for chemical pesticides, less need for artificial fertilizers.
It makes the whole garden more resilient, I guess.
Exactly. It promotes biodiversity within that little garden ecosystem, makes it more self-regulating. That's really the heart of sustainable growing.
Now, from what you saw in the research, does it mention if some popular pairings are maybe less effective than people think? Or maybe even bad in some situations?
That's a really good question. Yeah, from what I gathered, the key is realizing companion doesn't automatically mean perfect match for every single variety or situation.
Okay.
Like some mints, for example. They're great at repelling pests, sure, but wow, they can spread like wildfire and take over if you don't keep them contained.
Ah, right. So you need to be smart about how you integrate them. Exactly. Thoughtful integration, not just blindly planting things next to each other from a list.
Gotcha.
Okay, so building on that idea of being resourceful and reducing our impact, hack number 4 is all about turning everyday items into useful garden stuff, which directly helps your wallet and cuts down waste.
Upcycling, love it.
Yeah. The idea is simple. Reuse containers instead of buying new pots. Saves money, cuts waste. Pretty straightforward.
And you can get really creative.
Totally. Like old buckets, tin cans, even broken laundry baskets can work. For bigger things, maybe line some old wooden crates with burlap for a rustic raised bed look.
Looks good too.
Or just, paint some old jars for herbs on the windowsill. But, and this is critical, always drill drainage holes.
Absolutely essential. Otherwise you get root rot and that's game over for the plant.
Right. No drainage, no good.
And, this hack really speaks to those broader ideas of mindful consumption and just being resourceful in general.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's about seeing value in things we might normally just toss out, extending the life of materials, embracing that kind of circular thinking, even just in our own backyards.
Changes how you see waste.
It does. Challenges that whole concept. But, while upcycling sounds great for saving cash, could there be downsides? Like, could some materials leach chemicals, or maybe they just fall apart too quickly? What should people watch out for?
That's a really important consideration. The source material does stress thinking about what the item held before. Like, definitely avoid anything that contained harsh chemicals.
Okay, makes sense, like old paint cans or something.
Exactly. And then durability, like you said. A plastic soda bottle might work for starting seeds indoors, sure, but a sturdy old 5-gallon bucket, that's going to last way longer as a proper planter.
Right, so choose materials fit for purpose and longevity and check their history.
Spot on. It's about making smart choices for safety and getting value out of it.
Good advice.
Okay, last hack. This one saves time, saves effort, and boosts garden health. Mulching. Using it for moisture and weed control.
Mulch. The gardener's friend.
It really is. The main benefits are huge. Mulch locks moisture into the soil, so you water less. It keeps plant roots cooler in the heat, and it suppresses weeds.
Less watering, less weeding. What's not to like?
Right. And you can use simple organic stuff, straw, shredded leaves, even grass clippings work well.
Easy to find, often free.
Exactly. And there's a fantastic long-term payoff, too. Over time, that organic mulch breaks down.
And feeds the soil, naturally enriching it.
Yes. Just one crucial tip. Don't pile mulch right up against the plant stems.
Right, leave a little space. That can cause rot if it stays damp against the stem.
Good point. Avoid stem rot.
So, yeah, mulching kind of ties it all together, doesn't it? It helps create this low-maintenance, more self-sustaining garden system. You're supporting soil health, you're conserving water, you're keeping weeds down, letting your plants thrive with less fuss. It's like creating the ideal conditions, mimicking how nature protects its own soil. Makes the whole garden more resilient. Now, beyond just keeping weeds down and moisture in, what are the deeper, maybe less obvious impacts of regular mulching on soil health over, say, a few years?
Oh, that's where the real magic happens, right? The sources really highlight how consistent mulching encourages earthworms.
The soil engineers.
Exactly. And just a whole diverse community of microbes in the soil. It effectively builds a richer, more living soil structure.
So it's not just a surface dressing. It's improving the whole underground ecosystem.
Precisely. It's feeding that whole hidden world,
Yeah.
which then supports stronger, healthier plants with ultimately less work from you.
Fantastic. A virtuous cycle.
Yeah. So there we have it. 5 pretty straightforward but really powerful eco-friendly garden hacks. The big idea running through all of them is, well, working with nature, not constantly battling against it.
Collaboration, not conquest.
Well put.
Yeah.
By doing things like composting, saving rainwater, smart companion planting, upcycling materials, using natural mulch, you're not just growing food, you're actually cultivating a sustainable food source right there.
One that nourishes you, your family.
And the planet. It all connects. So as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe here's something for you to think about. What's the smallest change you could realistically make in your garden this week, based on what we talked about?
Just one small step.
Yeah. And how might that one tiny eco-friendly action create a ripple effect? Maybe in your daily routine, maybe even beyond your own backyard. Something to consider.